Hi, kids. Okay, Day of the Dead is next. 1985. Dawn was released in 78, the same year as Halloween. My Halloween videos, I talked about how much has changed between 78 and 85. Uh, Dawn partly responsible for that. So Dawn of the Dead comes out, makes $66 million at the box office. That's off $675,000 budget. So Romero signs a 3-picture deal with United Film Distribution Company. They, of course, want another zombie film, but Romero is not going to give it to him first. Uh, one, he's not ready to tell another zombie movie, and two, he's smart and he knows if he makes 2 successful movies, that means he gets more to work with, or he saves the third one for the zombie movie. So he starts the first one with what he really wants to make, his passion project, Night Riders. That has Ed Harris, Tom Savini, goes over like a wet fart. So then he makes Creepshow, Stephen King. That one had an $8 million budget, which is more than 675,000. I don't know if you knew that. Makes $21 million at the box office. Not too bad. Now it's time to give them the zombie film. So he was originally given, just like Creepshow, an $8 million budget for Day of the Dead. Uh, Romero envisioned it as his Gone with the Wind of zombie films. It's an interesting statement. But due to the level of gore in the film, distributors were a little uneasy about investing that much money, because you could potentially lose that much money. Because you could be looking at an NC-17 rating, which means you're shrinking your audience, the number of people who can get in to see the film, and sort of the reputation of the film. There might be a lot of people who will be uneasy to go see an NC-17 film. So, budget is cut in half, which means that Romero mostly just has to lose a lot of the action sequences that he had planned. He had a lot more above ground stuff shot in Florida, where he was living at the time, planned. So he just cuts that. Doesn't do anything to his story. He can just get rid of the expensive action sequences. So focus on mainly were shot in Pennsylvania, in a giant limestone mine is where we're taking place. This one is kind of a combination of dawn and night. We've got a group of people, a larger group of people, with different points of views, different perspectives and objectives. You've got the scientists versus the military. So again, he's got that clash like in Night of the Living Dead, only we're even further along into our zombie apocalypse now, and he's further along in sort of humanizing the zombies. Dawn of the Dead, they remember, they're returning to the mall. This one, he's showing a little more memory. We've got Bub, played by Sherman Howard. Here's our zombie that's showing us um, that they're not humans, but they still retain some of those memories, some of those instincts of humans. And that just adds to the threat, right? They're already this big horde working together threat. What happens when they gain the ability, uh, motor functions to open doors and things like that? Shoot a gun. Zombie shooting a gun at you. So we have Tom Savini returning in the special practical effects. We've got some great effects in this one. There's the shovel sequence, the machete, guts falling out multiple times, ripping people apart, the exposed only brain, no cranium. Uh, things like that. The makeup on the zombies has gotten better as well. Uh, more prosthetic pieces can be added to more people. Um, yeah, you like zombies. I like this one. So the ending. The end of Dawn of the Dead. We have two people get away in a helicopter, but it's not necessarily a hopeful or happy ending. It's just like, oh, they just barely got away. Not everyone got into that helicopter and got away. This one, we have three people get away in that helicopter, and we see them land on some nice desert island somewhere. So this one a little more hopeful, and I think that's part of the message of this is sort of finding hope, finding the light, just dealing with what you got. Don't fight it. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.